Morning YouTube, it's about 8:30 in the morning at Leeds Rifle Range. Manic here, the morning of Wednesday, July 11th. Testing out today Josh Smith sights. Here's adjustable sight post. You see I've put it on there. My shoots about 8 inches high and right without the bayonet, so I've drifted the sight out here. Front sight right to shoot left. And then his classic adjustable post, which I've twisted up a bit to bring that down. Seems about on right now, I'm not quite sure. There's this 3 extra posts, a high vis one, some fibre optic and a brass one there in the middle. Got some cork that I've been using for to help with the harmonics at the end of the barrel here, placed underneath, right near the end, underneath the handguard there and underneath the barrel itself. And I've used some flashing, a bit thin, but aluminum flashing for shims, and built them up under here. There was already one here. That one I guess had fallen out, and then under the rear tang and underneath the receiver. So cold bore, first shots, 50 yards out. And the only thing, Josh, I didn't bring for your challenge is your target. So this officially won't count. But 174 grain Silver Bear boat tail zinc cased ammo. Got some Milsurp stuff, but she seems to like the heavier stuff better. So let's go for 5 shots and see how we do. Oh, rear rest taken off. And that's part of the challenge too. Going for the top left circle. Right, let's go have a look. Now Josh has been nothing but stellar, to be honest. So thanks Josh for your customer support. I'm still finding out how my Mosin works. I know the first two I looked at through the binoculars are high, and that sight must have twisted down since we were working on it yesterday. So I lowered my point of aim for the last three. Okay. First two. And then next three. I would have got all five in here if I would have just adjusted the point of aim. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'll let it cool down, take another 5 in a bit, and we'll see how we do. Alright, only 5 rounds of the zinc left. Change to the old cheap mill set 147. Brought the target back to 33 yards. And because after that first fly that was high, if you remember, first two, I changed the sight a little bit and drifted it a tad too. And here's what I just got at 33 yards with the old mill set 147. I like that a lot. All 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we can do at 100. Okay, YouTubers, just an update on my range report from today, Wednesday, July 11th. Been working on accurizing the Mosin. A lot of people see it on YouTube. Was using Budweiser can for shims, a little bit too thin. The best accuracy I got with that was these, which looks good, but they're really not very tight. Kind of on, that's decent enough. Now again, we're only talking 35 yards though, so it's really not that great. 30-35 yards the berm is at my range. So used flashing, aluminum flashing, a little bit thicker. Josh Smith gave me the idea here, like a lot of people do, to see how smooth that doesn't touch any of the stock. So the barrel's free floated, moves really quite easily. Okay, all the way up to the receiver, and there's a little bit of a cork shim. I can show you a little bit better when I take it apart there. And under the tang, and I really did these tighter than I've ever done it before. So this one, I was reading online that 50 pounds of torque is actually really tight for your hands, almost as tight as your hands can go. So I'm obviously worried about compressing the stock being wood, so I've ordered from Rock Solid Industries their bedding pillows, the aluminum bedding pillars, and they will go in here. I may have to drill out the stock just a little bit to fit it, but as you can see, that's one of my shims, okay, that I used a hole punch just to knock out a hole in there. And then I have under the receiver, we got it shimmed there in here, and there's a little bit of cork there at the end just to help float the barrel. You can see I've sanded down some high spots, and the result was a lot better. 35 yards again still. Started with this. First two were the first two shots. Drifted the sight. Lowered it a little bit. Okay, first one here, and then that was it. I got, sorry, once I drifted it, definitely got it exactly where I wanted. And then from there they got this. And look at this, the next one. There, 5 rounds in each here. 5 rounds, well 4 rounds here, because then I took 1 in this, and then 4 rounds here, almost duplicate holes, and the 5th round I went too fast. I should have relaxed. I missed it, but that for me at 35 yards again, here, got it in here. What I mean by that is got it as accurate as what I thought. Sighted in, dialed in, whatever you want to call it, and then that was it. Milsurp ammo as well. This was 147 Milsurp grain. So look at that. For me, that's great. Problem was I couldn't translate that to 100 yards. I even tried the 174 Russian Silver Bear. I'm shooting this today. Okay, but 174 grain, sorry, as opposed to 147. But look, I couldn't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what I'd take 10 rounds there. I mean, the grouping's terrible. When I'm hitting, is that as accurate as the gun could be? I don't know. It's hard for me to pick up this against the yellow, so I moved the spot out here. My last 5, missed off paper with the first, and then I got this. So that's 100 yards, 3 inches for the furthest 2. Well, no, because actually the furthest one was out here. But once I could see where I was, then I had a point of reference. So missed it. That's a 2-inch target, 100 yards, but it was definitely easy to see against the black. So 100 yards, close. Each one, though, still a couple of inches from the centre where I'm trying to aim for. So is that as good as the rifle could be? I don't know. I mean, under the tang here, even though it's 1925. Sorry, the phone rang. Under here is 1914, 914. If you can see that, I don't know. So this may have seen action in the Great War. May have. 1925 restamped on the front there. So it's got a little bit, it's a mirror finish now. I mean, I've really cleaned it with all sorts of different things, but a little bit of pitting in the bore, and perhaps that's as accurate as it could be without true hand loads. So Josh Smith, again, thank you very much. This is all down to you, really, going by your advice. I appreciate that very much. So giving you a little shout there. Smith Sights, guys, go on there and check him out. I'm going to do the pillar bedding, and then I'm going to possibly bed the rifle with DevCon. I believe that's what it's called. I've researched a few other epoxies, and I feel like that's going to be the hardest, and I can use a Dremel if needed to really sand it and make it fit well. So if I want to get that much into it, that's as far as I'll go with it. If I really want to get precision, I guess I'll just buy a precision rifle. But alright, Josh, I'm going to take your target out next, and open sights challenge, 50 yards or 100 yards. We'll see how we do. So comment away, let me know what you think. Like I say, I know it's not a precision rifle yet, but it's definitely coming in, and my modifications are clearly the feedback I'm getting from the targets is that it's working. And today, without doubt, I mean, that's just, that's great grouping for me. Again, I know it's only 35 yards, but that shows the gun is accurate. This is probably showing that I'm not accurate. Trigger pull and all that good stuff. But 100 yards, 2 inches away from centre. I don't know if I can go wrong with that. I'm pleasantly pleased.